Today we will see how we can solve Zener diode circuits. Okay, solving Zener diode circuits. We know a Zener diode is used for voltage stabilization purpose. The basic circuit that we use is this. This is the circuit that we use. We have a series resistance. R is a series resistance connected to the Zener diode, and we take the regulated output across the load RL. We apply the input voltage here. So this is the circuit that we use for regulating or for obtaining regulated output. Okay. So while we try to solve the problems, the first step is to find the state of the Zener diode. We know the Zener diode can be in the off state and on state, and the Zener diode will be giving you a constant voltage across it when it is in the on state. Okay, we will be getting a constant output of the Zener voltage Vz across it if it is in the on state. In the off state, we know the Zener, it will not be conducting current, and we will not be getting anything across the Zener. So what we have to do is we have to check whether the Zener that we are using in the circuit is in the on state or in the off state. So this can be determined by removing the Zener from the circuit. Okay, we imagine that the Zener is removed from circuit and calculating the voltage across the resulting open circuit. Okay, so we imagine the Zener diode is removed. Okay, it is removed from the circuit. Okay, and we find the voltage here, the open circuit voltage, that is V. V will be now equal to the voltage across the load RL. V, this open circuit voltage, that will be that will be equal to the voltage across the load RL. So this V, the open circuit voltage. So that will be equal to the current passing through RL, that is IL, into RL. IL into RL. So what will be IL? IL in this case, since IZ is 0, here IZ is 0. So IL will be equal to I. Okay, IL will be equal to I because IZ is equal to 0. The current through the Zener is 0. Okay, and that is given by the current passing through load RL, that is given by EI by R plus RL. Okay, EI by R plus RL into RL. Okay, EI by R plus RL into RL. So this will be this is the current, and if you multiply it with the load resistance, you will get the voltage across the RL. Okay. So suppose so we find this V, and if this V, if it is greater than or equal to Vz, then Zener diode is in the on state. Okay, the Zener diode will be in the on state. In that situation, the Zener diode can be considered as a battery of voltage Vz. Okay, The Zenar is in the on state. It maintains a constant voltage Vz across it. So it can be considered as a battery like this of voltage Vz, and the voltage across RL, that will be equal to E0, that will be equal to Vz. Okay. E0 is Vz. So IL. So now we can find IL, Iz. See the first of all we find IL, the voltage, the current passing through the load RL. That will be simply E0 by RL, where this E0 is Vz. Okay. So we have found the current passing through the load and the voltage drop across the resistance R, that is given by I into R, where I is the current passing through it. So I into R. So this is the voltage drop here, and E0, which is Vz, that is the voltage across RL. So when you add these two, you will be getting this input voltage EI. So input voltage EI, that is equal to the voltage drop across R, which is IR, plus this E0. Okay. So from this we can find the current passing through R. Okay, so we can find the current passing through R, which is given by, from this, which is given by I equal to EI minus E0 by R. Okay, so this is the current. So the power dissipated across the Zenar, the current passing through the Zenar can be now easily determined, because we know we know what is I, we know what is IL. IL is this, and by Kirchhoff's current rule, we know I is equal to Iz plus IL. Okay, I equal to Iz plus IL. So from that we can find Iz. Iz is I minus IL. So current through Zener diode can be determined. So the power dissipated in Zener, that is given by the voltage across it is Vz, and current passing through is Iz. So Vz into Iz. So this is the power dissipated across the Zener. So in this way we can find the current passing through R, the current passing through the load, the voltage across the Zener, and many such things can be, or current through the Zener. Such things, such quantities can be determined. Now suppose that the Zener is in the off state. What happens? We know the off state is when the open circuit voltage V that we calculate here, if it is less than Vz, then it will be in the off state. In the off state, the Zener is in the off state, the current passing through it will be 0. Okay, I said because the Zener will not be conducting current theoretically. The current through it is 0, and I said 0, and I will be equal to IL, because I said is 0, this is 0, so I is equal to IL. Okay, so load current is equal to current I, and what about EI? EI, that will be equal to VR plus E0. Okay, EI will be equal to VR. VR means the voltage drop across R, which is I into R, plus E0. Okay, E0 is simply IL into RL. Okay, E0 is IL into RL, V equal to E0. So this is what happens when the Zener is in the off state. Okay, so once we have these ideas with us, we can solve few problems. For the circuit shown in the figure below, find the output voltage, the voltage drop across the series resistance, the current through the Zener, the current through R, the current through RL. So this is the circuit. circuit is here. So this is we are applying 120 volt here. The Zenar and the load resistance is 10 kilo ohm. The first thing that we do is we check whether the Zenar is in the on state or off state. Okay, so we check first whether the Zenar is in the on state or in the off state. For that, we find this V, the voltage across the Zenar. That will be equal to EI by R plus RL into RL. EI is the input voltage that we are giving is 120 volt. It's 120 volt here. So this is 120 by this into this. So this is 80 volt. So V greater than here the Zenar. The V set. I have missed it. So V set here is Zenar voltage is 50 volt. Okay, Zenar voltage is 50 volt. So here since the voltage that we now calculated appearing across the Zenar is 80 volt, V is greater than V set. V set is 50 volt. So the Zenar is now in the on state. We can say it is in the on state. So calculations can be done by considering the Zenar as in the on state. So the output, since the Zenar is in the on state, the output across it is given by the Zenar voltage 50 volt, the regulated voltage, and the VR, the voltage drop across the series resistance R, that is given by EI minus E0, which is EI minus VZ, that is 70 volt. Okay. So this is the voltage drop across R. Now the load current. The load current IL that is now given by the output voltage by R output voltage VZ. VZ is 50 by 10 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, RL is 10 into 10 raised to 50 milliampere. So this is the load current, and the current through R. Current through R. Since the voltage drop across R that we have found is 70 volt, its resistance, the series resistance is 5 kilo ohm. So if you divide this 70 volt, the voltage drop across the series resistance, by this its resistance, you will be getting 14 milliampere. Okay, so I is equal to so we have got I, the current through the series resistance. Now we can find I set using this equation. I set the Zenar current that is given by I minus IL, that is equal to 9 milliampere. So this is the Zenar current. Okay. Now we do another problem. The same thing. Here the only thing is the input voltage varies from 80 to 120 volt. Okay. The series resistance is 5 kilo ohm. The RL is series resistance is 5 kilo ohm. RL is 10 kilo ohm as in the previous problem. And the Zenar is of voltage 50 volt. The rating is 50 volt. What we want to find is the maximum and minimum values of the Zenar diode current. Maximum and minimum values of the Zenar diode current. Maximum and minimum means here the input voltage can vary from the minimum 80 to the maximum 120. So what happens is this current will vary, I will vary, but the load current, this will remain a constant. If it is in the on state, the load current IL, that will remain a constant. Load current is given by E0 by RL, okay, which is also given by VZ by RL. Okay, So the load current remains constant when the CNR is in the on state. So when the input voltage is minimum, since this current will be minimum and IL stays constant, so I set that will be minimum. And when input voltage is 120 volt, I increases, so IL is constant, so I set will increase. So we will have the maximum CNR current. So we have to find that minimum and maximum values of the CNR current. So for 80 volt, if the input voltage can vary from 80 to 120 volt, okay. If the input voltage is 80 volt, if we try to find the open circuit voltage across CNR, that is given by 53, okay, 53 volt, it is greater than CNR voltage, so the CNR is in the on state. And when the input voltage is 120 volt, more than 80 volt, of course it will be in the on state. If you calculate the open circuit voltage across the CNR, that will be equal to 80 volt. So the CNR is in the on state when the voltage varies in between 80 to 120 volt. Maximum CNR current. The maximum CNR current, the CNR will be conducting maximum current when the input voltage is maximum. That, as I explained now, when the input voltage is maximum, the current through the series resistance will be maximum, and load current is fixed. Okay, load current is always fixed, so the CNR current will be maximum. I said maximum. Okay, so we have to find that maximum CNR current. So voltage across the series resistance, that is 70 volt. Current through the series resistance, that is 70 volt by kilo, that is 14 milliampere. The load current, that is given by this 50 volt. This is the CNR voltage. Okay, 50 volt is CNR voltage by the resistance, the load resistance. So it's current. So we have the I, this is I, and we have IL. So by using this equation, I can find I set. I set is now given by 9 milliampere. So this is the maximum CNR current. What about the minimum CNR current? The minimum CNR current when the input voltage is minimum, 80 volt. So voltage across the series resistance, that is given by this. The output is 50. So the voltage across the series resistance will be this, that is 30 volt. So the current through the series resistance, that is this, 30 volt by the series resistance, 5 kilo ohm. And the load current is 5 milliampere, that is fixed. And the CNR current is now given by this, 6 minus 5, 1 milliampere. So this is the minimum CNR current. Okay, this is the minimum CNR current through the minimum current through the CNR. Okay, also we see when the voltage varies in between 80 and 120 volt, the output remains constant. The output across the load R remains constant, that is V set, that is 50 volt. Okay, so we are getting a regulated output.